Doop 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 doop. Da 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 da. Ladies, gentlemen, and all who lie within and without, welcome back. And are we on chat? We're on chat. There's the chat. Okay. Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, and all who lie within and without, to Disco Elysium. Now, what were we doing? What just disappeared from my hands? There's that. There's this. Okay, we're gonna go to the journal. Oh, okay, so let's ask him about the case. Hey, dude, I probably should have asked this. Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
He opens his nose. Brief. Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about the caller?
They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Of course.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
But you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
White male in his 40s, what more do you need?
I'm relieved that you agree.
Then pauses.
Anyhow, let's get back to the case. Was there anything else you wanted to know?
If we're from different precincts, why are we in the same
I'm
case?
afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Oh, okay, so to see who does better.
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I meant on retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop off?
It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
So this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
Wonder what it says about me that I was sent to by my station. I'm gonna leave while I was sent unspecified.
The silence carries.
Okay, enough of the competition still. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
So they don't want to police this area. Okay.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Okay, so should we try this? We got even. We can retry it. Fuck it, let's give it a go.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to win. Of course, it's only a theory.
I think you should know that I can't remember anything. Okay, Kim, I'm gonna come clean with you, because you seem like a cool guy. I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I really don't remember anything. There was drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
So what should I concentrate on?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
Alright.
Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a relief.
The
Okay.
moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on.
Alright, so we are... If I'm not mistaken, the day ends, at least for him, at around 9. So what... Okay, so that's the journal. We can't internalize communism yet, so we need to work on that. Backyard wall, Joyce, damaged ledger. Do I still have the novelty check? Yes, I do have the giant novelty check. Worthless in a pawn shop. Okay. Alright, so we were going to... Right, we need to do the door thing. Okay, so journal, map. Track down your gun. You have the key. Okay, so it's behind the whirling and rags. Oop,
Whoa. What have we here?
a bridge?
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Whatever, let death come. I'm a Revacholian badass. So if I'm not mistaken, we go over here. A garden house. A balcony with a view of the yard and the hanging. Another splattered in bullet holes. These barrels are half full of rainwater. The smoker up there can be a witness. Talk to him. Alright.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Actually, John Germany really need to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asked, adjusting
All
his
right,
shirt.
but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirlinger backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
Did I?
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Takes out his little blue notebook and writes something
Last
down.
week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Snow blankets the old patio trays and dead houseplants, and all the neighboring windows are black.
A downy blanket of white to cover up the miserable poverty of the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of
It
friend?
was my Sunday friend.
Was this your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin
No,
Martinez, are you?
of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
Okay. All right, we'll
No.
talk later.
We won't.
Okay.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going. Good luck with the investigation.
All right, yeah. That one we weren't gonna succeed. Okay. I remember actually having a pretty good relationship with him, but that was when I was doing the Immortal Cop build.
He's gone.
We should run after, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just
He
give up?
could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Once we've found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. Okay.
There must be another way into the building.
Can we go over here? No, we can't. Okay. Oh, hello. Orange bum hat. We'll take that.
Yes?
Okay. Do we have any hats? We do not have any hats. This Okay, this makes reaction speed up, rhetoric down. We haven't used rhetoric a lot. It's one of our good ones, though. Do we want to sacrifice it? No, we don't. Okay. Oh. That was weird.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe There's something under it. There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has hundreds of apartments.
Now we're gonna find the right one.
We'll just have to go in and see.
All right. Oh, hello. I'll take that, and we got some magnesium. Hell yeah. Eviction notice and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Ooh, hello. Flip up glasses. These shoes come in 3 different sizes. Loud rumbling snores come from within. Okay, let's investigate. Ooh, hello. Okay, let's do exit. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect the symbol
The
closer.
star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mazov and the communards during the revolution.
Oh shit. Okay, so that is the in-universe equivalent of the hammer and sickle.
Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it. The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me? Oh, Jesus.
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways. You are the big communism builder now. It's you or no one.
I must create communism. Logic, authority, Thaun. Well, we're not using authority, so I think we'll do that. And we will not put that on. Okay. Oh, hello. Hell yeah. Their mailbox is overflowing. The gravity says a firing squad for the rich. Oh, hello.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Oof.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Looking for a young male, this man here in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny blade, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil.
She
Right?
look. Yep.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
Oof.
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
Alright. Who are you, by the way?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
You live here?
if you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room. It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery. She hasn't spoken to anyone for a while. Even her sentences feel rusty.
I have a few questions about these apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Is one of the artists on vacation? Their mailbox is
People
overflowing.
come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on her broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Okay, I can take the hint.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Thanks, I'm off. Okay. So that is... Foreclosed by Martinez Realty. Book 16.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to minus 20 degrees Celsius.
Her face.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan?
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down. It's
Look around
clean
yourself.
and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room. She had an eye for beauty.
Alright. Someone has torn down the wall. An old grocery list on the table and
What
checks.
happened here?
You can't foreclose on a horse. You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the
It
wall.
will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains here.
There's always a little something in the
Indeed.
fridge. And what do you see? Okay, we're done here, I guess. So we want to go... Ooh, hello. Alright, we'll take that. There we go, box.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Farm to guess about what
A
happened.
great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. The wind blows through your hair. The sea breeze cuts around you, high on the balcony, as you stare over the edge at the sea.
Taking the ocean.
Waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. Underwater, iron helmets have sunk deep into the sand and the mud. Helmets of soldiers, and their finger bones too, and clavicles, littering the ocean floor.
Who did this
A
damage?
fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well.
Oh, wow.
Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol.
Oh, so that's why the people here are the way they are. They can just look off the harbor and it's like, oh, hey, there's all the guns they used on us. They're still there.
Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers. They will reach the city in 58 seconds.
Hey, Kim, do you know who shelled our city?
The coalition. But that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
Wonder what I look like up
From
on
the
this
eyes
edge.
of a seagull, a nest of brown hair, not worth the 50-foot dive. From a pedestrian on the dock, a rugged man staring out to sea, mere feet from fatality. From a guest on the balcony of the Whirling in Rags, a silhouette imposing enough to be seen at a distance. The chill is bracing. The salt hangs in the air. The wind from the ocean pushes at you, smoothing your moustache.
Time to go. And there was a box with some stuff in it. Where the hell am I going? Yeah. Oh, hey, plastic bottle. Hey, Cindy.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves.
That's
But
right.
Here you are.
That's right, we've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
She crosses her arms.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
That's some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, Piggy Boo.
Alright, catch you later.
Why does art inspire you so much?
It does, yes, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit in the art world?
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Hold on, is architecture also art?
Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
Wait, what about music? Is it art?
Only the most experimental kind.
I guess I have been feeling critical lately.
Yes, you seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real, living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
Wait, but don't I have to be 100% cop to get this case finished and all that?
Quit being so indecisive. What are you going for here? Some kind of indecisive and camp aesthetic now? Strike a bold shape here. Go art or go home.
Okay, 50% art critic is what's needed to free me from rote repetition, so be it.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street. You must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, Art Cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
Art Cop. We're okay. Actual art degree. Can't even. Yeah, it's another capo type, the worst one, the most savage and brutal, the art cop. Nothing is good enough for him, everything is shit. You have to employ an armada of adjectives to depict and demean the mediocrity of the works and visual institutions around you. Really flex that critical muscles until the vocabulary for punishing mediocrity becomes second nature. Here we go. And we're 10 experience points away from acquiring a new point. The door is locked, you can't get in. The chain's new. Someone lives back here. Ooh, hello. I'll take that. Actually, you know what? I think...
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Shake the ledger.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside? Light, made of paper or cardboard? Or dried flowers, perhaps? Permeables. It's not hidden per se. The compartment is made for permeable materials that would get damaged if something happened to it.
Peek
The
inside.
plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Right, we're not going to spell it. Okay. Open the hidden compartment.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide the drawer
without
open.
resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's
Two
inside?
ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Okay, that's an option. Oh, I'm not feeling good about who Mr. Harry Dubois is. Pick up the ticket stubs.
Two octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Ooh.
Your hand shakes, holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No. Hold on. To
Hold
what?
on.
There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Oof. What just happened? Did my character just fucking die? Can I converse?
There is nothing. Again.
Nothing?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Just lie there passed out?
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
The White Morning.
Tell him.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
It smelled so
It
nice.
didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Where is Voyager
There is
Road?
no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Was that the X something? The
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape. Its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Enough, just light there,
You
motionless.
think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules. No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious. Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Okay, alright. Where am
The
I?
upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Alright,
The
drink.
water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Can I get an automatic heal up to my morale, please? It's always my health. I don't need to heal my health. I'm taking good care of my body. It's my mental health that I'm having problems with.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
I came into contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
He hands you the remains of your
He
ledger.
replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
Okay. So... Ledger of failure and hatred. -2. Okay. 1 inland empire, 1 but -2 to authority.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Alright.
Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the Next World Mural.
What is HDB 411?
Is your precinct.
But what is HBD?
It's safe to say those are the initials of the officer responsible for the case. Your initials.
Ram Darjan Bits. What is the stupidest name?
Yeah, no.
How long does it take to rank
It
the
takes
case?
about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
The Next World Mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. Cause of failure, rent too high. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible, only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World Mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Wait, do I ever find out who came up with
The
it?
case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew
Okay.
agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Keep the mural, it is
A
right.
staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class.
In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter, and agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next?
I can revisit this.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
Okay. So we shall put you here. Okay. Oh, you want to talk, buddy?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Oh, right, I forgot. I can't save. Oh, dear.
You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
Okay. Well, I do have the big novelty check. Are you still open? Yes, you are.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
I need to exchange this novelty check for cash. No, wait, that's not going to be enough. Okay, so... Okay, so we want an actual art degree, or do we want... Okay. You see yourself from above. Even in this distance, at the mention of what? But the little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling and look. He's instinctively reached out for the feelings past sand. Okay, maybe not an actual art degree. The 15 Indo tribe, finger pistols. Okay, people think communism that had a connupsence. Some kind of superstar. Okay. Oh, there is a lot of these. Okay. So this, all endurance white checks, learning cap was up. This hobo cop. Or do we want to upgrade one of our actually, let me check something real quick. Sleeping dock worker, volition, empathy, conceptualization. Okay, we need to get rhetoric. Oh, Jesus. Okay, you know what? Okay, we'll do a quick save, and then we'll talk about what's on here. Okay, most able-bodied men. Okay, let's talk to Gart. Oh, can't talk. Ooh, what's over here? Hello? The dishes are drying. Dealing with spices and alcohol. What's up here? We'll take that.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimpled lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this, half ruined. Whatever is behind it must be older.
Try to push on the
door. The
door.
door does not budge.
Wonder where the store leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
The winch. Outside. In the backyard. Remember? No? Your fingers do.
There was a winch outside on the roof, like that of a small elevator.
Well, if there was a winch, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
The door and the main investigation will merge into a stereo
If you say
investigation.
so. Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Alright, so let's talk to Gart. Alright. So once more, we're gonna quick save, and okay, I did not know why I did that.
Can I help you?
I've seen something here at the Whirling Gart, a thing I need to
What
talk to you about.
thing?
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it.
Do you know
it's just a door.
Do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He runs his finger across the counter to check for dirt.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
There's no sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the union.
Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
He tosses his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even men on strike.
You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Huh.
Why isn't anyone in the mess hall?
Good question.
He turns to the cafeteria officer.
They're probably getting drunk or protesting something somewhere. Or laying low after the, lynching.
Why is that?
They probably fucking killed that guy or something, and that's why.
I have a feeling we'll make their acquaintance sooner or later.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
It's about that money I owe.
Yes, have you got it?
How much do I owe you again?
A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window, 130 real.
Can I pay with this check?
You must be joking, right? You come here. This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money. I want to see that money in the palm of my hand. Every single cent.
You can cash it in at the local frit near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover it.
I was wondering if we could come to some kind of agreement for the night.
Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me?
Kim is about to say something. Let him. Oh. Hello? Okay. Okay, so... we'll just do... Alright, wasn't sure why that was. Kim is about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and...
Please stop mid
I
sentence.
mean no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment.
This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it?
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Okay. So we're gonna leave. Pay for the damages. Okay. So we owe 130 real. So we're gonna go over here. And then we're gonna go cash in the check. And it is locked. So that is not happening. Rip Lamau. Okay. So... is Kim going to do me a solid, or... Because I think... Can I talk my way out of this? Because I know Kim has a thing he sells.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage. The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle in the dark.
I confiscated these 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal.
What are those things?
They are spinner hubcaps. Frivolous things you put on your wheels. When the wheels come to a stop, the caps keep on spinning. There's no real use for them, it's just for vanity.
Honestly, that sounds like an amazing physics demonstration.
What do you mean you confiscated them?
A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
I get it. I would have confiscated too. They're mesmerizing. So you took his spinners?
Mm-hmm. I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
I get it. I would have confiscated too. They're
As they
mesmerizing.
are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back.
Sorry, I can't take them. It wouldn't be right.
All right, let's not take them now. Then come back once we realize we have to. Have this conversation again, and then take them.
Sounds likely.
Okay, so... Okay, what's this?
The worn and beaten wood.
We can sit on benches after.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay, so is there some way... How did I... Okay, I know... The first playthrough I got to the second day, I slept on the bench.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio,
I have something here.
transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the cage.
I confiscated this for a little while back.
Since-
Yes, the bird nest roy, near the canal. We've been there. If I'm not mistaken, it should be open like... No, that would be silly. I don't know why I kept them. It doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on this MC anyway. A cup with spinners. That would be outrageous.
Yes, outrageously cool.
He flashes a smile, barely visible in the dark.
Sorry.
As I said, they are useless anyway. I should have remembered I have these earlier.
Oh, he's offering, but... that doesn't... I don't wanna...
All right.
Sounds likely. The cage.
I confiscated this for...
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Okay. Let's go to the pawn shop. Oh, those are 200. Okay. So we need to go to the pawn shop, which is... Oh, God. Oh, God, the game looks so pretty, but sometimes the collision... Okay. Oh, hello? Yeah, so he's open, like, all day.
Greetings on this fine night. What brings you here?
It's cool that you're still
The
open.
pawn shop is always open.
Okay. Something I like to
Yes,
sell.
we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop. Gone forever.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Check my...
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Okay, so that's stock worker shift card. Ooh, hello. Okay, we're gonna get this. We want to keep this. Pawn it for nothing. Okay.
Another time, perhaps.
Alright. So we need to get 130 real to get Kim's hubcaps back, if possible. Alright.
Can I help you? Yes.
I
you
have the money.
well?
Here it is, sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. I'll unlock the electronic lock to your room. All the doors lock automatically at 9 p.m. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Alright.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
What are the Capo
Yes.
types?
Guess what's yours?
I'm kind of hoping I'm the superstar cop.
That is only a ludicrous daydream. Guess again. You're the...
Cool
no,
cop?
You're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
You know what? I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
No, I'm really not sorry. Fuck
Wow.
off.
Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then.
Alright. So it's about time to turn in. Let's see about...
Yes?
Okay. Anything in here? Alright. So presumably we end the day... Oh, absolutely destroyed this place.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Oh, okay, so this is where... Okay.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then,
And then...
Now then, we should talk about the investigation. But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
How do you think the day went?
Well, we inspected the victim's body, so that's good. It was not easily approachable in that state, but we did it. I would say our initial inspection was very thorough, and we have solid leads to follow up. Then you shot the body down, which was quite a shot.
I was inspired by your confidence in me. Just doing my job.
It enabled us to perform a field autopsy on the victim. We found some things we can really work with. I still feel like we missed something, but maybe the boys in processing will surprise us. We still have work to do at the crime scene. Now, as for interviews, my list of people to talk to here in Martinez, I mean.
That's my forte. I love doing interviews and people love me. They love bathing in my glory. I wish we didn't have to do any of the reach. People are treacherous. Should we go full delusional or... You know what? I'm gonna say we say this sarcastically.
I'm sure. Well, we conducted an interview with Everard Blair. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's not saying much on the matter because he thinks you could have gotten more out of Everard.
He's a tough cookie, that
We
one.
talked to Joyce, monsieur, but didn't get any information from her. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
If Kim is emphasizing something this much, it really must be important.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kusuragi.
Alright, but, and forgive me, this is just something I have to ask. If you have shoes, then why aren't you wearing them?
It's a fashion thing. They're not bad enough for this stud.
Suit yourself. But you should probably consider wearing them anyway.
So what are our powers exactly?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM.
Okay, what else?
We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station closely. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will
You
show
can't.
up?
Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Couvron and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
And who makes all these rules?
The coalition government, and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens of
Be
Revachol.
sentimental if you like. Either way, the Moralinton leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
Or if they think you do.
The Moral Intern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here.
Okay. They're a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
Those others say they continue the humanist project set forth by Dolores Day.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something kind and usual. Something almost self-explanatory. Something ominous. Something like the dark blue, serious color of the early night sky above.
Who was Dolores
A
Day?
historic figure? The author of the modern age? You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
What do you think, Kim?
The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
I have an opinion on the Moral Intern.
Do you?
Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful choice here. We seen this place? This isn't humanism. Yeah, this place kind of sucks. I'm gonna be real with Kim.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Yeah, vigilantes sound bad. Maybe we should make our own law.
Spoken like a revolutionary, not a cop. But hypothetical aside, in Martinez we already are vigilantes. At least the Union thinks so. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
Say nothing, look into the
dying
night.
lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. An aerostatic passes overhead, the whiskers of its floodlights on the ground below. Kitsuragi's glasses light up as he looks to the sky. Two glowing circles.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. It's like I told you, this place is an orphan, fallen between the cracks.
And in Jamrock and the
We run
GRH?
this city. West of the river is RCM land.
Looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night
It's
sky.
incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
I hope our investigation will improve the situation here, at least
Me
do some
too.
good.
But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
I know you smoked.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
And then there's the fact that he looks way cool doing it.
How did you get so cool, Krim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy.
Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the cool factor. This man relishes his cool quite a bit below it all.
Right then, the
Yes.
debrief.
It's been a long and eventful day.
Thanks for
Yes,
this.
it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Oh, and we got a second skill point. So we got 2. I think we can store a limited amount. Oh, this isn't supposed to happen. Alright, let's go. Alright, see you in the morning. Okay, this is... Bye. Oh, hello.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Okay, so... What new things did I acquire? Okay, so the first thing I want to do is actually... I completely forgot about... the door. So we're gonna go over here. Do.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Place
The
your ear
leather
against the door.
upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell Everard. No conceivable reason for you to intrude on the premises. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
Oh, do we... Explore the whirling of grass. Okay. So we did that. Said there was no need to go looking inside. So back in the whirling and rags we go. We need to keep a minimum of $20 to pay for rent. So we need to keep that on mind. Okay, so...
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna unlock one of these. And we are going to internalize communism. And we are going to get an actual art degree. And then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to... Where are my tools? There are my tools. The chain cutters go in here.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Alright.
The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Alright. Contains 17 bottles that I can sell. I should probably do something about that.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Crawl in. Alright, so I have done...
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. And then sleep. And then sleep doesn't come.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the
Its
pillow.
synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Check the
It barely
blanket.
covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing, a bit tense in the muscles. Relax. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Who killed him?
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall
Your
asleep
breathing
now.
steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
What images start forming? Alright. That don't look normal. Oh, that's not super upsetting or anything.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
I was left.
That's right, Funky Baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I'm getting the feeling I don't want to know about my past.
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolus. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've talked to you before.
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bay.
Oh, okay. It's the voice of the ancient reptilian brain. I can come back from this.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
I'm trying to solve this case.
You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
God, there's another type.
Oh yes, party boy, and it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Okay. Oof. 7:30.
Good going, buddy.
I had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting. Rejuvenating.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
What the hell is going on with me?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Why is this happening?
It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. You're too weak to say no now. Waking up is the worst part. Maybe somewhere down the line you could decline.
No. I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
That's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be
Suit
dead.
yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Reject the drug.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Look out.
The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Alright, and let's talk about you.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Which one do you want?
The unsolvable case.
AKA Leslie and Burke. AKA the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration.
Oh wait, is this the bad one? Oh wait, no, I remember this case from when I played the game previously. Oh no, this is a bad one.
The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Can't we just keep them off the streets?
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is. Can you keep yourself off the streets? Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street, because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
He is doing public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. The case becomes considerably less comic one day.
Oh, this is
when
the
Burke
bad one.
takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved. Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
Nope. I'm good.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch...
Oof. Oof, that's bad. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, that... Ooh, funny music has stopped. Yeah, that was a gigantic bummer. I think I'm gonna end it right there. 'Cause after hearing that, I don't feel like playing anymore. Oh, this game. Funny Disaster Cop, ha ha ha. Oh wait, you're playing a funny disaster cop who has burned his entire life to the ground. Ruh-roh. Alrighty. No, wait. Nope, Jesus. So we'll do a quick save. And like I stated earlier, that will be it for today. So thank you one and all for watching, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye and have a good rest of your day, and now we wait. Do. Oh, please don't tell me that this has been... Is that just me, or... Okay, alright. For a second there, I was afraid that one of the streams had frozen. Alright.